Onward travelers, very exciting. We finished the Great Loop. And those of you that have been following along on many of our worthy adventures here know that we have been trying to do the Great Loop for free. So when we first sat down to do our 5 adventures and we thought about doing the Great Loop, we had planned on kind of doing a different route. But COVID kicked in and we ended up missing the Pan American Highway, the southern half, because we couldn't get into Guatemala. So we came back and we bought a boat. But we weren't able to do it quite the way we wanted to. We weren't able to sell the van to buy a boat. So it forced us to go cheaper than we maybe would have otherwise. We looked for a good deal and we found one in a 1988 Gemini 3000. So we get the boat, it's been on the hard for 5 years, it's trashed, we remodel it, and we do pretty good on how much it cost us to remodel it. And now we're sitting in the marina, we're waiting for our set-off time for the Great Loop, and we start telling people that we're doing the Great Loop. Well, people start bringing us armloads of maps, and when we ask why they don't need these maps, they say, well, I had intended to do the loop, but it got past me, I got a little too old, my health failed, or some other reason. Started getting us thinking about the reasons that people delay during the loop, and we feel that one of the big reasons is money. So if you look at the average budget for doing the Great Loop, fuel prices can be as much as like $35,000 for the loop, especially in like a double diesel setup in a big trawler. Once we started to get on the loop, we started looking at what it was actually costing us to be out there, and we realized something. We bought the boat very well. We did all the work ourselves on rehabbing it, and there was a very good market for used boats. So there was a chance that if we could sell the boat for enough money, that we could actually do the loop for a net cost of $0. So what that means is I bought the boat for less money, I sold it for more money in the end. If all the costs that have accumulated directly tied to the loop are less than what that selling cost is, including the original acquisition cost of the boat, we've done the loop for free. So when we started telling people that we were thinking of doing that, people thought that we had lost our minds. I mean, that's just the flat-ass truth of it. People thought we were completely and totally insane. So we finished it and we've sold the boat. I got my glasses on, and that means it's time to do the numbers. So the time that we spent on the loop, we set off from Melbourne, Florida, last week of March. Okay? And in fuel costs over the next 8 months, we had $3,167 worth of fuel. Marinas. Now, we don't spend a heck of a lot of time in marinas. We like to anchor out, and we find it to be a lot cheaper, and we like spending time with just each other. Marina costs for those 8 months were $2,136. Maintenance costs on the boat. Because we have a sailboat, we had to step the mast twice and unstep the mast twice. So total cost for that, plus an emergency repair we had to do in clear water, $1,644. Okay, so now let's do the real numbers on what this loop cost us. The original boat acquisition price, $9,995. Cost of the rehab and remodel, $8,000. Okay? This gives us a grand total of $24,942. So this is our total in cost. This doesn't include food, this doesn't include our entertainment, but we don't feel that those are costs directly tied to the loop. We feel that those are costs that you would incur no matter what you were doing, including if you were at home, so we didn't include that. So, what did we get for the boat? We polished her like a beautiful penny, put our best foot forward. We listed the boat for $47,000, and we eventually found the right couple and sold it to them for $43,900. $43,900 minus the $24,000, you'll see that this actually gives us a net income of almost $20,000. Yeah, you heard that right. We made money doing the loop. We made money. We didn't lose money. It didn't cost us. We made almost $20,000 doing the loop. Again, this is not considering our time worth anything. This is weekends and evenings and every spare moment spent working on and rehabbing that boat for several months, through a summer, through floods, through everything else. But it can be done. It will require a little bit of luck. It required the luck of finding the right boat at the right price and having the right market to sell the boat here at the end. But it's possible, and if I can do it, you can do it. If you like this, check out the rest of our videos about doing the Great Loop. If you're excited about hearing the total 5 adventures, take a look at the homepage. You'll find stuff for the Pan American Highway, the Trans-America Trail, the Great Loop, and more adventures of backpacking and trains to come in the future. We're the Wayward Travelers. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget that little notification button. We love you. God bless.